We talked about the FRU cheating situation a few streams back, and I saw some people on Twitter talking about, is spinning cheating? For people that don't know what spinning is basically a technique where you rotate the boss. And in this game, enemies have to face you to actually pop their attacks and actually do damage to you. So just rotating the boss over and over again is a good way to keep them from attacking. And I saw some people on Twitter talking about, like, is spinning considered cheating the same way that using like Pixel Perfect or any sort of mod is considered cheating? My opinion, I feel like should be pretty obvious if you've been here for a while and you've heard what I've said about really anything like this. If it's in the game, a lot of people like to argue like, oh, well, it's not cheating because it's in the game. It's something that they put in. How's that even the same? It's not. It's not. It's not at all. So they're going to tell us running FF14 through Steve is cheating? It's this thing where if it's in the game, I will make the argument if it is all above board. By above board, we talked about this before. There is a stage in, I'm going to do this real quick. There's a stage in Brawlhalla that is shaped like this. And if you are a character and you are coming down here and you do your SIG or your down smash, I will use smash terms for this, your hitbox that is a ball will actually do this. It will not penetrate that way. It will not do that. However, if you do it over here on this side of the stage, that ball will just say fuck it and do this and penetrate. And if you're someone that's hanging on this ledge right here, you get sent straight down and you die. This one, I think, is basically cheating. I think it is unfair. You do not, nothing is different, by the way, between the sides of the stages. They both have the same angle. They do not have a differentiating art asset on either side to alert you that this will happen. It is a bug that the Brawlhalla devs have refused to fix, seemingly, and I refuse to believe that they are unaware of it. And it is one of the most underhanded ways that you can get a point on someone. I consider it cheating. I consider it just unsportsmanlike. And I have had many conversations with fighting game players in art servers, because there's a big crossover between artists and fighting game players for some reason, who have vehemently been like, no, it's in the game, it's not cheating, I won because I used it, it's not cheating, it was an honorable fight, it was in the game, they should know about it. When the expectation visually and mechanically is that this behavior cannot be expected, and there is an exploit that allows you to do it. It is implicitly underhanded. It is not excusable as it's in the game, so it's okay. If that's the case, then abusing netcode is completely above board and honorable and fair. Do I think spinning is cheating? I don't think there's anything wrong with this. I think this is fine. I don't think it's cheating. I don't think there's anything wrong about it. I don't think it's exploiting anything other than a gap in how enemy behavior works in an attempt to solo something. I'm not big into the raid scene. I don't have a lot of, foundation to stand on for my opinion on anything. I think if you're using external tools to assist yourself in completing a raid and you do it first, you finished it first by using an assist. You did not finish it first on the playing field the game explicitly set for everybody. So your finish is weighed far less than someone who just did it with the actual in-game mechanics with no assist. If we're going to make the argument that, well, they don't give this huge advantage, and a big one that people like to talk about, there's a mod that lets you zoom out the camera further. And if you've been on this stream, you've heard me multiple times go, oh my God, if I can't see what's going on. I wish the camera could zoom out further. I wish I could see a little bit more. Okay, all of that's fair. All of that's fair. All of it's actually fair. I think this game's camera is too zoomed in. However, I would make the argument that playing on an ultra wide, I'm gonna agree with what Xeno said a long time ago. Playing with a zoom hack and playing on ultrawide is basically the same thing. This is a really old bit of discourse in the FF community. It's one of the muddiest examples I can think of is something in the game. Yes. Is this external tool implicitly giving you an advantage that someone else would have or would not have? And it's one of those situations where a mod like Pixel Perfect or in any other mod that adds functionality to the game that doesn't exist is, in my opinion, yes, cheating. Using something like a zoom, like the zoom mod or zoom hack, whatever you want to call it, for like the buzzword's sake, versus an ultrawide. Because I own an ultrawide, you guys don't see it on stream because I set it to 16:9. I have a 21:9 monitor. I play FF14 in 21:9 when I'm not on stream, and it's so much better. I think he shows it here.
Like a zoom hack.
Yeah, this is the ultra wide look.
Nothing. Ha 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 ha! How can you even compare the two? Ha ha ha! Nah, bruh. What is he?
Like ultra wide's far nicer to play on.
Nah, you're right. Nah, you're right, bruh. You're right. You're absolutely right. An ultra wide is nothing like a zoom hack. Like, bro, look at this shit.
Ultra wide gives you so much more real estate to just notice what's going on. Is it cheating to use an ultra wide in this game?
Here's my POV, bro.
Because I would argue zoom hack is less invasive and less likely to be considered cheating than like Pixel Perfect that lets you see hitboxes, for example. Because it's something that's in the game, it's just giving 16:9 players the ability to have an ultra wide player's perspective without, having to go buy an ultra wide, which is what used to be way more expensive. They're a little cheaper now. They're not as crazy. I love doing the Crystal Tower raids. I've gotten nothing but fun people recently where every tower raid I've done, I've been able to easily convince people to just, hey, take all your armor off. It makes it funner. Like every boss we defeat, take off one piece of armor. And every tank almost every time has ran into that final fight with me naked.